If you wanted to change the world, where would you even begin? It's a goal so massive, so intimidating, it can feel completely impossible. We often think changing the world requires some grand, heroic gesture or a stroke of genius. But what if it starts with something much smaller? What if it starts with the very first thing you do when you get out of bed? Today, we're diving into the powerful and deceptively simple wisdom of Admiral William H. McRaven, a retired 4-star admiral and Navy SEAL, in his book, Make Your Bed. This book expands on a legendary commencement speech he gave, sharing 10 life lessons forged in the crucible of Navy SEAL training, one of the most demanding military trainings on the planet. These aren't just lessons for soldiers, they are universal principles for overcoming adversity and achieving your goals, no matter who you are. So let's explore the 10 rules for life that can help you not only improve yourself, but maybe, just maybe, change the world. Number 1, start your day with a task completed. The lesson is simple. If you want to change the world, start by making your bed. In basic SEAL training, the very first task of the day was to make your bed to perfection. We're talking squared corners, tight sheets, and a perfectly centered pillow. It wasn't about housekeeping, it was about discipline and attention to detail. Failure meant becoming a sugar cookie, a humiliating punishment where you'd run into the ocean and then roll in the sand until you were covered head to toe. This simple act of making your bed provides a small sense of pride and encourages you to do another task and another. It reinforces the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never do the big things right. And if you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, a small encouragement that tomorrow can be better. In a stark contrast, when Saddam Hussein was captured, he never made his own bed. Number 2, you can't go it alone. The lesson: if you want to change the world, find someone to help you paddle. During SEAL training, trainees are assigned to a 10-foot rubber boat. 7 men must work together to paddle it through the freezing surf. If one man gets sick or injured, the others have to paddle harder to compensate. It teaches you that no one gets through training or through life alone. You need people to help you navigate the difficult times. Admiral McRaven learned this firsthand after a devastating parachute accident where his pelvis was shattered. His wife, Georgianne, provided the tough love and care he needed to recover. His friends and his boss, Admiral Eric Olson, supported him, saving his career. Your success depends on others. Number 3, it's the size of your heart that matters. The lesson: if you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart. McRaven tells the story of a tiny trainee, just 5'4", being told by a 6'2" instructor that he was too small for the SEALs. The trainee shot back, "I won't quit," and went on to finish near the top of the class. This lesson was reinforced when McRaven met Lieutenant Tom Norris, a Medal of Honor recipient from the Vietnam War. Norris was a thin man who had rescued a downed airman, been shot in the face, and recovered to join the FBI's hostage rescue team. He was almost cut from SEAL training for being too small, but he proved everyone wrong. The training teaches you that your size, skin color, or background doesn't matter. What matters is your will to succeed. It's not the size of your flippers, it's the size of your heart. Number 4, life's not fair. Drive on. The lesson: if you want to change the world, get over being a sugar cookie and keep moving forward. As we mentioned, the sugar cookie was a common punishment for minor infractions, often handed out arbitrarily. It was miserable, uncomfortable, and a test of your resolve. One instructor, Moki Martin, told McRaven, "Life's not fair. The sooner you learn that, the better off you'll be." Martin himself later became paralyzed from the waist down in a cycling accident, but he never complained. He became a successful painter and a father. Blaming your circumstances for your failures will get you nowhere. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you end up as a sugar cookie. The key is to not complain, not blame others, but to stand up, look forward, and drive on. Number 5, failure can make you stronger. The lesson: if you want to change the world, don't be afraid of the circus. In SEAL training, failing to meet a standard meant your name went on the circus list. This meant 2 extra hours of intense physical training at the end of the day, designed to wear you down and make you quit. McRaven and his swim partner frequently found themselves at the circus. But a funny thing happened. The constant extra training made them stronger swimmers. They got faster and more confident. The pain of the circus built inner strength and physical resilience. Everyone will face a circus in their life. A failure, a setback, a moment of embarrassment. True leaders learn from that failure and use it to come back stronger. 6, you must dare greatly. The lesson: if you want to change the world, slide down the obstacle head first. One of the training obstacles was the slide for life, a 100-foot rope suspended from a 30-foot tower. The safe way down was slow. The fast way was a commando style, sliding down head first, which was dangerous but much quicker. McRaven, initially afraid, pushed past his fear and went head first, setting a course record. This lesson in calculated risk-taking applied to a daring hostage rescue mission in Iraq, where helicopters had to land inches from a compound wall. The mission was high risk, but it succeeded. The motto of the British SAS says it all: who dares wins. Living a life ruled by fear of failure or embarrassment will prevent you from ever reaching your full potential. 7, stand up to the bullies. The lesson: if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks. During a night swim off San Clemente Island, a breeding ground for great white sharks, the instructors taught the trainees a simple rule. If a shark starts circling you, hold your ground. Do not show fear. And if it charges, punch it in the snout. Courage is essential. McRaven applied this lesson when dealing with Saddam Hussein after his capture. Even in captivity, Saddam tried to intimidate the new Iraqi leaders. He had him removed, sending a clear message that his power to bully was gone. Bullies, whether on the playground or running a country, thrive on fear. To achieve your goals, you must find the courage to stand up to them. 8, rise to the occasion. The lesson: if you want to change the world, be your very best in the darkest moments. A key SEAL mission involves swimming 2 miles underwater in pitch blackness to place a mine on the hull of an enemy ship. It's disorienting and terrifying. It's the darkest part of the ship, and it requires you to be calm, composed, and to summon all of your tactical skill, physical power, and inner strength. McRaven relates this to the darkest moments of life, like memorial services for fallen soldiers, where families and nations must come together and be their best in the face of tragedy. When you face your own dark times, you must dig deep and rise to the occasion. 9, give people hope. The lesson: if you want to change the world, start singing when you're up to your neck in mud. During the infamous Hell Week, trainees had to spend hours in freezing, neck-deep mud. The instructors told them they could get out if just 5 men would quit. As one man was about to give up, another voice started singing, then another joined in, and another, until the whole group was singing. The simple act of one person offering hope united the group and gave them the strength to carry on. Hope is the most powerful force in the universe. One person can change the world simply by giving others hope. 10, never ever quit. The lesson: if you want to change the world, don't ever ring the bell. In the center of the SEAL training compound, there's a brass bell. Any trainee can ring it 3 times to quit. The pain stops and they can go home. But the instructors warned that the regret of quitting will haunt them forever. This is the most important lesson of all. Life is full of difficult times. It's full of moments where it's easier to quit than to keep going. But those who live a life of consequence, a life that matters, are the ones who refuse to give up on their dreams. Don't ever ring that bell.
Make Your Bed transforms the brutal lessons of SEAL training into a simple, powerful philosophy for life. It teaches that small, disciplined actions, when done consistently, create momentum. It shows that we are stronger together than we are alone, and that true strength comes from the heart. It's about facing down failure, unfairness, and fear with resilience and courage. And it's about the profound power of hope and the unshakable will to never, ever give up. By embracing these lessons, you can not only change your own life for the better, but can create a ripple effect that ultimately changes the world. If these lessons in discipline and perseverance are the kind of wisdom you're looking for, you've come to the right place. That's what we do here at the Book Whisperer. We break down powerful, life-changing books to give you the tools you need to solve real-world problems. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown.